In the heart of Europe, where the sapphire waters of the Adriatic meet a coastline of extraordinary beauty, lies a land of ancient cities and breathtaking natural wonders. This is Croatia, a nation sculpted by time, history, and the relentless, gentle hand of nature. Its shores, dotted with over 1,000 islands, whisper tales of Roman emperors, Venetian sailors, and Slavic kings. The very air seems to hum with the echoes of a rich and complex past, while its landscapes offer a spectacle of unparalleled diversity, from sun-drenched beaches to verdant primeval forests. I have spent a lifetime exploring the marvels of our planet, and yet there are places that still possess the power to astonish. Croatia is one such place. It is a realm where human history and the natural world are not just neighbors, but are deeply, inextricably intertwined. The stone of its ancient walls holds the same elemental story as the limestone cliffs that plunge into the sea. The vibrant life in its cities mirrors the teeming biodiversity of its national parks. In this journey, I will guide you through what I believe are the 10 most remarkable destinations this country has to offer. We will venture from the monumental fortifications of medieval cities to the tranquil solitude of its island sanctuaries. We will witness the power of water as it carves through the land, creating waterfalls of ethereal beauty, and listen to the music of the sea itself. Join me as we discover the enduring spirit and timeless allure of Croatia. Our journey begins here, in the city of Dubrovnik, a fortress of stone and light cradled by the sea. For centuries it has stood as a bastion of culture and commerce. Its formidable walls are testament to its enduring strength. Walking these ramparts is like traveling back through time. Below, a labyrinth of terracotta roofs and marble streets unfolds, a city-state that once rivaled Venice in its maritime power and influence. The sheer scale of these fortifications is a marvel of human engineering, built and rebuilt over 6 centuries, a shield against empires. The heart of Dubrovnik is its old town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site preserved in magnificent detail. Here, the Stradun, the city's main thoroughfare, gleams underfoot, its limestone polished smooth by countless generations. Every alleyway and piazza tells a story. The Rector's Palace, a sublime blend of Gothic and Renaissance architecture, was once the seat of government for the Republic of Ragusa. The Sponza Palace stands nearby, a silent witness to centuries of trade and diplomacy. It is a living museum where the past is not merely remembered, but felt in the very fabric of the city. Life within these walls continues, much as it has for centuries, albeit with a modern rhythm. The daily market in Gundulic Square offers a vibrant display of local life, a bounty of fresh produce from the fertile lands beyond the city. The scent of citrus and lavender mingles with the salty air carried on the sea breeze. Children's laughter echoes in hidden courtyards, a sound as timeless as the tolling of the city's ancient church bells. It is a city that has perfected the art of living, balancing its monumental history with a palpable sense of joy. Beyond the stone embrace of the walls, the Adriatic calls. From the heights of Mount Suj, reached by a cable car that ascends the rugged hillside, Dubrovnik reveals its true splendor. The city appears as a jewel set against the vast, glittering expanse of the sea, its islands scattered like emeralds on a sapphire cloth. This perspective reveals the strategic genius of its founders, who chose this location not just for its beauty, but for its natural defenses. It is a panorama of breathtaking scope, a perfect union of human ambition and natural grandeur. Dubrovnik's resilience is perhaps its most defining characteristic. It has weathered sieges, earthquakes, and the tides of history, yet it remains proud and magnificent. It is more than just a city. It is a symbol of freedom and artistry, a pearl of the Adriatic that has captivated poets, artists, and travelers for centuries. To visit Dubrovnik is to understand the enduring power of beauty and the indomitable nature of the human spirit. We now venture inland, away from the sunlit coast, to a realm governed by water. This is Plitvice Lakes National Park, a geological and hydrological phenomenon of global significance. It is a landscape in constant creation, a masterpiece painted by water, limestone, and time. Here, a chain of 16 terraced lakes, each a distinct shade of mesmerizing blue and green, are linked by a series of waterfalls and cascades. The sound is all-encompassing, a constant, gentle roar, the voice of the earth itself. The magic of Plitvice lies in a process known as travertine formation. Over millennia, water flowing over dolomite and limestone rock has deposited calcium carbonate. This process builds natural dams, which grow at a rate of about 1 centimeter per year, creating the barriers that separate the lakes. Mosses, algae, and bacteria play a crucial role, trapping the sediment and helping to form these porous living structures. It is a delicate and continuous dance of chemistry and biology, resulting in a landscape that is both ancient and ever-changing. A network of wooden footbridges and pathways allows one to traverse this aquatic wonderland, seemingly floating just inches above the crystalline water. The clarity is astonishing. One can see fallen trees resting on the lakebed for decades, perfectly preserved in the mineral-rich environment. Schools of fish dart through the submerged branches, their silver scales flashing in the dappled sunlight that filters through the dense canopy of beech, fir, and spruce trees. The forest itself is a sanctuary, home to rare bird species, and even the elusive brown bear and wolf. Each season brings a dramatic transformation to the park. In spring, the waterfalls are at their most powerful, swollen with melting snow, and the forest floor is carpeted with wildflowers. Summer brings lush, vibrant greens, and the turquoise of the lakes deepens under the warm sun. In autumn, the landscape is set ablaze with a riot of reds, oranges, and golds, a breathtaking spectacle of color. And in winter, the park becomes a silent, frozen kingdom, the waterfalls suspended in ice, a world of ethereal, crystalline beauty. To walk through Plitvice is to witness the sheer creative force of nature. It is a place of profound tranquility and immense power, a reminder that the world's most beautiful art is often the result of slow, patient, and relentless natural processes. The Great Waterfall, the tallest in Croatia, plummets nearly 80 meters into the lower lakes, its spray creating a perpetual mist that nourishes the surrounding vegetation. It is a fitting crescendo in this Symphony of Water, a place that leaves one humbled and utterly spellbound. Our journey returns to the coast, to the city of Split, a place where history is not confined to a museum but is the very foundation of daily life. At its core is a structure of immense scale and historical importance, the Palace of Diocletian. Built at the turn of the 4th century AD, this was not merely a palace but a sprawling fortified complex, intended as the retirement home for the Roman Emperor Diocletian. Its sheer size, covering over 30,000 square meters, speaks of the power and ambition of the man who commanded its construction. What makes this palace unique in all the world is that it is not a ruin. It is a living, breathing heart of a modern city. Over 17 centuries, the city of Split grew within, around, and on top of the ancient Roman walls. The emperor's mausoleum became the city's cathedral. The Temple of Jupiter became a baptistery. Roman corridors and courtyards have transformed into bustling alleyways, vibrant squares, and hidden courtyards where residents hang their laundry and cafes serve coffee. To wander through Split is to walk through a seamless fusion of antiquity and modernity. The peristyle, the central square of the palace, remains the city's ceremonial heart. Surrounded by magnificent Corinthian columns, it is a stage for both impromptu musical performances and quiet contemplation. Here one can sit on ancient stone steps, sipping an espresso, while gazing at a 3,500-year-old Egyptian sphinx that Diocletian himself brought to adorn his home. The palace's subterranean halls, a vast vaulted complex, offer a glimpse into the original structure, their cavernous spaces once used for storage and now serving as a dramatic backdrop for markets and exhibitions. Stretching out from the palace is the Riva, Split's magnificent waterfront promenade. This wide, palm-lined boulevard is the city's living room, a place where locals and visitors alike come to stroll, socialize, and soak in the Mediterranean sun. Lined with cafes and restaurants, it offers stunning views of the harbour and the bustling maritime traffic, from small fishing boats to large ferries destined for the nearby islands. The Riva embodies the relaxed yet vibrant spirit of Dalmatian life, a culture deeply connected to the sea. Split is a city of layers. Beneath the Roman and Venetian architecture, life pulses with a contemporary energy. It is a city that has absorbed its conquerors and colonizers, weaving their influences into its own unique identity. It stands as a powerful example of urban evolution, a place where an emperor's grand vision for solitude has, over centuries, become a thriving, communal, and utterly captivating home for thousands. It is not just a destination to see, but a place to experience with all the senses. We set sail now to the island of Hvar, often called the Queen of the Dalmatian Islands. It's honestly a place blessed by nature, boasting more hours of sunshine than anywhere else in Croatia. This abundance of light nurtures a landscape of remarkable fertility and fragrance. As one approaches its shores, the air itself seems to change, carrying the sweet, herbaceous scent of lavender, rosemary, and pine. The island is a tapestry of purple fields, ancient olive groves and verdant vineyards, all set against the backdrop of the impossibly blue Adriatic. The heart of the island is Hvar town, a settlement that curves gracefully around a protected natural harbour. Its waterfront is lined with sleek yachts, a sign of its modern allure. But its soul resides in the historic centre. A vast piazza, one of the largest in all of Croatia, opens up from the harbour, anchored at one end by the beautiful St. Stephen's Cathedral with its distinctive bell tower. Cobbled lanes wind their way up the hillside from the square, leading past centuries-old stone houses adorned with bougainvillea and Gothic palaces built by Venetian nobles. For a true sense of the island's history and strategic importance, one must make the climb up to the Fortica, the Spanish fortress that looms over the town. The path upwards is scented with pine and wild herbs, a sensory prelude to the view that awaits. From these ramparts, the panorama is simply breathtaking. Hvar town lies below like a perfect scale model, its terracotta roofs a warm contrast to the cool blue of the sea. The view extends across the water to the Pakleni Islands, a small archipelago of wooded islets that form a natural barrier for the harbour. But Hvar is more than just its glamorous main town. The island's interior reveals a quieter, more traditional way of life. Here, in the Stari Grad Plain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the land has been cultivated in almost exactly the same way for 2,400 years. The ancient Greek system of land division, a grid of stone walls known as chora, is still visible and in use today. This is a landscape where time seems to have stood still, a living testament to the island's deep agricultural roots and its enduring relationship with the land. As dusk falls, Hvar transforms. The tranquil island reveals a more energetic side. The waterfront bars and restaurants come alive, and the town buzzes with a sophisticated, cosmopolitan energy. Yet, even amidst this lively nightlife, the island's natural charm is never far away. A short walk from the centre can lead you to a quiet, secluded cove where the only sound is the gentle lapping of waves. Hvar masterfully balances its roles as a chic, modern destination and a timeless Mediterranean paradise. Our journey now takes us north to the peninsula of Istria, a region with a character all its own, often compared to Tuscany or Provence. And the jewel in Istria's crown is undoubtedly the town of Rovinj. It appears from the sea almost as an illusion, a tightly packed cluster of pastel-colored houses rising directly from the water, culminating in a hilltop church whose bell tower dominates the skyline. This was once an island, only connected to the mainland in the 18th century, a fact that explains its dense, wonderfully chaotic urban layout. To enter the old town of Rovinj is to step into a painter's dream. The streets are narrow, cobbled, and winding, sometimes transforming into steep staircases or diving under ancient archways. The houses, painted in shades of ochre, rose, and terracotta, press in on all sides, their weathered facades telling stories of centuries spent enduring the salty sea air. Laundry flutters from lines strung between windows, and hidden courtyards reveal glimpses of private gardens. It is a place that rewards slow, aimless wandering, with a new charming vista around every corner. At the very top of the hill stands the Church of St. Euphemia, a magnificent Baroque building whose bell tower was modelled on St. Mark's Campanile in Venice. The climb to the top is an essential Rovinj experience. From this vantage point, the town unfolds below in a mesmerizing pattern of roofs and alleyways, encircled by the glistening Adriatic. The view encompasses the 14 islands of the Rovinj archipelago and the deep green of the Istrian mainland. It is a perspective that reveals the town's intimate and absolute connection to the sea. The harbour is the town's vibrant heart, a constant hive of activity. Traditional wooden fishing boats known as batanas bob in the water alongside more modern vessels. Fishermen mend their nets on the quayside, a ritual that has remained unchanged for generations. The waterfront is lined with restaurants and cafes, perfect places to watch the world go by and sample the region's renowned seafood, truffles, and wine. As the sun begins to set, it bathes the town in a warm, golden light, creating a truly magical atmosphere. Rovinj has long been a haven for artists, drawn by its unique light and romantic character. Grizia Street, which winds its way up towards the church, is a famous open-air art gallery, where local artists display their work on the ancient stone walls. This creative spirit permeates the entire town, adding another layer to its charm. Rovinj is a town that feels alive, a place where history, art, and the simple pleasures of Mediterranean life come together in perfect, picturesque harmony. We leave the coast behind once more and travel to the country's interior, to its vibrant and often overlooked capital, Zagreb. This is a city of contrasts, a place where the grandeur of the Austro-Hungarian Empire meets a lively, contemporary Balkan spirit. Zagreb is a city of two distinct halves, the medieval upper town, or Gornji Grad, and the elegant 19th century lower town, or Donji Grad. Exploring them reveals the fascinating story of the city's development and its dual identity. The upper town is the city's historic core, a charming district of cobblestone streets, gas lamps that are still lit by hand each evening, and quaint red-roofed buildings. Here you will find the seat of the Croatian government, the magnificent St. Mark's Church with its iconic tiled roof depicting the coats of arms of Croatia, and the Zagreb Cathedral, a monumental example of Gothic architecture. It's a peaceful, almost village-like area where one can easily forget they are in the center of a bustling capital city. Descending from the upper town, either by a short funicular railway or on foot, one enters the lower town. This is the Zagreb of grand boulevards, monumental squares, and sprawling green parks, a layout conceived in the 19th century. The architecture is distinctly Central European, with ornate facades and grand public buildings housing museums, galleries, and theatres. This part of the city is known as the Green Horseshoe, a series of interconnected parks and squares that form a beautiful, verdant oasis in the urban landscape. What truly defines Zagreb, however, is its vibrant cafe culture. The city is teeming with cafes, their terraces spilling out onto almost every street and square. For Zagrebians, sitting for a coffee is not a rushed affair. It is a cherished social ritual, a time to talk, read, and watch the world go by. On Saturdays, the city engages in Špika, a weekly tradition where locals dress in their finest and flock to the city centre cafes, turning the streets into a lively, open-air social event. This culture is the lifeblood of the city. Zagreb is also a city of quirky and fascinating museums, from the traditional Museum of Arts and Crafts to the innovative and poignant Museum of Broken Relationships. The Dolak Market, a riot of colour and sound, just behind the main square, offers a taste of the entire country, with vendors from all regions of Croatia selling their fresh produce. Zagreb may not have the instant seaside glamour of the coastal towns, but its rich culture, lively atmosphere and authentic charm make it a deeply rewarding and captivating destination. We journey south again, to an island cloaked in dense pine forests, so dark they inspired its ancient Greek name, Korkyra Melaina, or Black Korčula. This is the island of Korčula, a place rich in history, tradition and legend. Its main settlement, Korčula town, is a fortified medieval masterpiece, often described as a mini Dubrovnik. It sits on a small peninsula, its streets ingeniously laid out in a herringbone pattern to protect the inhabitants from the cold winter winds while allowing the refreshing summer breezes to circulate. The town is a marvel of Venetian architecture, with its stout defensive walls, noble palaces, and lion-flanked gateways. At its highest point stands St. Mark's Cathedral, a testament to the skill of local stonemasons built over 150 years and showcasing a beautiful blend of Gothic and Renaissance styles. The level of craftsmanship found throughout the town, from ornate balconies to detailed family crests carved above doorways, speaks to a long and proud history of artistry, a tradition that continues to this day. Korčula's most famous claim to fame is as the reputed birthplace of the great 13th century explorer Marco Polo. While Venice also claims this honor, the people of Korčula are steadfast in their belief. A house, said to be his birthplace, stands within the old town walls and can be visited. Whether or not he was born here, the spirit of adventure and exploration certainly permeates the town, which for centuries was a key strategic point on the maritime trade routes of the Adriatic. Beyond the walls of the town, the island of Korčula offers a different kind of beauty. The interior is a rolling landscape of vineyards, olive groves and sleepy ancient villages. The island is particularly famous for its white wines, Pošip and Gruk, which are grown almost exclusively here. A drive or cycle through these vineyards, stopping at local wineries for a tasting, is to experience the agricultural heart of the island, a world away from the bustling tourist towns. The coastline is indented with countless secluded coves and small sandy beaches, offering tranquil spots for swimming and relaxation. A unique and captivating tradition of the island is the Moreška, a dramatic sword dance that has been performed in Korčula since at least the 17th century. It depicts a mock battle between a white king and a black king over a veiled princess, a spectacle of clashing swords, intricate choreography, and stirring music. This powerful performance, which takes place on summer evenings, is a vibrant link to the island's chivalric past and a passionate display of its enduring cultural identity. In the southern tip of the Istrian Peninsula, we find a city where the legacy of the Roman Empire is not just present, but, well, truly monumental. This is Pula, a city dominated by one of the most magnificent Roman structures left on Earth. The Pula Arena, a Roman amphitheatre built in the 1st century AD, is the city's defining feature. It is the 6th largest surviving Roman arena in the world, and, honestly, one of the best preserved. To stand within its walls is to be transported back nearly 2,000 years. The scale of the amphitheatre is staggering. It could once hold over 20,000 spectators who would have gathered to watch gladiatorial contests and public spectacles. Unlike the Colosseum in Rome, much of its outer wall remains intact, its 3 tiers of arches rising to a height of over 30 meters. One can almost hear the roar of the crowd and the clash of steel. Today it serves as a spectacular venue for concerts, film festivals, and even mock gladiator fights, its ancient stones once again echoing with the sounds of entertainment. But Pula's Roman heritage extends far beyond the arena. The city's old town is a treasure trove of ancient ruins, seamlessly integrated into the urban fabric. The Temple of Augustus, a beautifully preserved temple dedicated to the first Roman emperor, still stands in the original Roman Forum, the city's main square for 2 millennia. Nearby, the Arch of the Sergai, a triumphal arch, marks the entrance to the old town, its intricate carvings still visible. Wandering through Pula is like an archaeological dig, with Roman mosaics, gates and theatre remains appearing at almost every turn. Pula is not just a city of ruins, it is also a major industrial port and a bustling commercial centre. This juxtaposition of ancient history and modern industry gives the city a unique, gritty character. The Adriatic shipyard, with its giant cranes, has been a cornerstone of the city's economy for over 150 years. At night, these cranes are illuminated in a spectacular light show known as Lighting Giants, transforming these industrial behemoths into a work of art, a symbol of Pula's ability to reinvent itself. The coastline around Pula offers a respite from the city's urban energy. The Verudela Peninsula and the protected landscape of Cape Kamenjak to the south boast rugged cliffs, secluded pebble beaches and crystal-clear waters. Here, one can escape the city and connect with the wild natural beauty of the Istrian coast. Pula offers a compelling journey through time, a place where the might of an ancient empire is still palpable in the heart of a dynamic modern city. We travel south along the Dalmatian coast to a city that has mastered the art of reinvention, Zadar. This is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Croatia, its history stretching back over 3,000 years. It has been ruled by Romans, Byzantines, Venetians and Austrians, and each has left their indelible mark on the city's architecture and character. The old town, situated on a compact peninsula, is a dense network of marble streets, Roman ruins, and medieval churches. Zadar's Roman Forum, the largest on the eastern side of the Adriatic, lies in ruins, its stones scattered around the 9th century church of St. Donatus. This cylindrical, pre-Romanesque church, built using materials from the Forum itself, is a powerful symbol of the city's ability to absorb its past and create something new. To walk through this area is to see layers of history literally piled on top of one another, a testament to the city's resilience in the face of destruction and conquest. But what truly sets Zadar apart is not just its past, but its present. In the early 2000s, the city transformed its waterfront, which had been devastated during the Second World War, with 2 extraordinary and unique public art installations. The first is the Sea Organ, or Morske Ogulje. This is an architectural sound object, a series of stone steps that lead down into the water. Hidden within the steps is a system of pipes and whistles that, through the movement of the waves, creates a haunting, unpredictable, and endlessly fascinating musical performance. Right next to the sea organ is its companion piece, the Greeting to the Sun. This is a 22-meter diameter circle embedded in the pavement, made of 300 multi-layered glass plates. Beneath them are solar modules that collect the sun's energy during the day. As dusk falls, the circle comes to life, producing a spectacular, interactive light show that moves in harmony with the rhythm of the waves and the sounds of the sea organ. It has become the city's favorite gathering spot, a place to witness what Alfred Hitchcock once called the most beautiful sunset in the world. These installations have given Zadar a new soul. They are a celebration of nature, art, and community, a conversation between the city and the sea. They have transformed a neglected part of the city into its most beloved space. Zadar is a city that honors its deep and complex history while looking bravely and creatively toward the future. It is a place that proves that, even after millennia, a city can still find new and beautiful ways to express itself. For our final destination, we seek out a place of serene and almost mythical beauty. We journey to the island of Hvar, the most southerly and easterly of the larger Adriatic islands. Over 70% of the island is covered by forest, making it the greenest island in the entire Adriatic. Its western third is a protected national park, a sanctuary of unspoiled nature and profound tranquility. Legend has it that this was the island of Ogygia, where the nymph Calypso held Odysseus captive for 7 years, and it is easy to see why he might have been reluctant to leave. The centerpiece of the national park is its 2 saltwater lakes, Veliko and Malo Jezero, the large and small lake. These lakes are connected to the sea by a narrow channel, and to each other by an even smaller one, creating a unique ecosystem. The water here is warmer and less salty than the open sea, making it exceptionally pleasant for swimming. The shores are fringed with dense forests of Aleppo pine and holm oak, and a network of shaded paths allows for peaceful walks or bicycle rides around the perimeter. In the middle of the large lake lies another, smaller island, the Isle of St. Mary. At its heart is a picturesque 12th century Benedictine monastery, now a restaurant and cafe. Reaching it by one of the small boats that ferry visitors across the lake feels like a pilgrimage. To sit in the monastery's quiet courtyard, surrounded by water which is itself surrounded by land, is to experience a sense of peace and seclusion that is rare in the modern world. It is a place of deep contemplation, an island within an island. The rest of Hvar remains largely untouched by mass tourism. The island has only a handful of small villages where life proceeds at a gentle, unhurried pace. The eastern part of the island offers beautiful sandy beaches, such as Saplunara, hidden in protected coves and surrounded by pine forests. Exploring the island reveals hidden caves, ancient ruins, and stunning viewpoints, all accessible via a single main road that winds its way through the lush green landscape. Hvar is the perfect antidote to the hustle and bustle of modern life. It is an island that invites you to slow down, to listen to the sound of cicadas in the pines, to feel the sun on your skin, and to immerse yourself in the restorative power of nature. It is a place that feels enchanted, a final, poignant reminder of the incredible natural beauty that lies at the very heart of Croatia's appeal. It is a fitting, peaceful end to our extraordinary journey. From the monumental walls of Dubrovnik to the tranquil lakes of Hvar, our journey through Croatia has revealed a country of astonishing diversity and profound beauty. We have walked through the living palace of a Roman emperor, listened to the music of the sea itself, and stood in awe of nature's power to sculpt a landscape. Croatia is a land where every stone tells a story, and every vista captures the imagination. Its history is etched into its cities, and its wild spirit is preserved in its pristine national parks. This has been but a glimpse into the treasures that Croatia holds. The true joy of this country lies in the personal discoveries that await you. A hidden cove with no one else in sight, the taste of wine from a family-run vineyard, the kindness of a stranger in a mountain village. It is a country that rewards curiosity and invites you to wander, to explore, and to connect not just with its spectacular scenery, but with its warm and welcoming people and their rich, enduring culture. The world is full of wonders, and it is our privilege to share them with you. If this journey has inspired you, I invite you to subscribe and to join us as we continue to explore the most remarkable corners of our planet. There are always new stories to tell and new wonders to discover. Until next time, continue to explore, to learn, and to cherish the magnificent world we all share.